Huge shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you're interested in gaining a channel membership, then feel free to head over to my channel profile and click the join button. Also, we do have a Ninjago Discord server. It's a great way to communicate with myself and many others. For more details on that, click the very first link at the very top of the description of this video.
So hello there everyone and welcome back on in to the Overlord X channel today here for a video in which we are going to be talking about some Ninjago leaks that are both very interesting and also very huge in a lot of ways. And I know that I like to kind of use that word a lot when referring to Ninjago leaks, but that's because it's true, especially in this particular case. I don't want to come across like I'm just overusing that word for the sake of it, because when I describe leaks as huge, I really do mean it, and in my opinion, especially more than ever today, that is going to be the case. But you see, there is actually a twist, because this leak is from around May to April kind of time. I believe actually May, though, to be more specific about that. But yeah, it's kind of interesting because, like, you know, why are we talking about outdated leaks? Well, that's because this is not outdated in the slightest, and on top of that, this is something that I believe kind of went under the radar in a lot of aspects when this leak did initially come out, and it all relates to part 2 of Dragon's Rising that is set for release sometime this autumn, in October, that kind of time, so it's more relevant now than ever. And again, this went entirely under the radar, and so today I want to talk about this, kind of take a complete fresh look at it, because I'm sure that some of you out there watching, you know, a good portion, probably are not too familiar with this particular leak. So these were all translated from a French TV guide, so some wording may be slightly off here, but regardless, I want to dive straight into this and show this all to all of you. So first of all, it reads here, quote, Raz is the leader of the Claws of Imperium and a fearsome warrior. His imposing humanoid tiger build is made even more intimidating by the giant warhammer he wields in battle. He requires his servants to be competent and engages himself in combat if they fail him. So far, sounding pretty normal, pretty accurate, but keep reading with me. Quote, although he appears to be a general loyal to Empress Beatrix, Raz secretly follows another master and uses Imperium's resources to aid them. When the ninja free the dragons of Imperium, Raz is imprisoned for his failure. So all of this is stuff that we can kind of gather from part 1, except for the sentence in which it mentions the fact that Raz secretly follows another master and is essentially using some of the resources that Imperium gathers, probably to do with the dragons and all of that kind of stuff. He uses them to serve this other master. That is one sentence alone that is so interesting, and it's something I feel as though people have kind of just simply forgotten about, because people talk about Lord Raz a lot when it comes to Ninjago discussions. If you guys are somewhat active in the Ninjago community, I'm sure you are familiar with that, but the thing is, people never seem to talk about this fact that there is, you know, definitely going to be some form of twist coming later on in part 2 of Dragon's Rising, where it's revealed that, well, Raz is serving somebody else. And this could also directly allude to the fact that he is going to be escaping out of prison, and, you know, in other words, his story is absolutely nowhere near done in regards to all of Dragon's Rising, part 1, part 2, season 1, all of that kind of stuff. So this is very interesting to me, and again, it's just something that went entirely under the radar from what I've personally seen anyway, and I was just absolutely desperate to make a whole video out of it here today. Again, all of this stuff here is kind of stuff we've already seen throughout part 1 and can kind of just assume in general. Again, apart from the fact where it mentions his newer master that he's going to be serving secretly. So all of what we've seen of him so far is basically entirely fake with regards to, you know, serving Beatrix, and yeah, it's just very interesting. It serves as a very nice twist, and this is one thing I'm so excited to see in part 2 of Dragon's Rising. Again, coming out later this autumn, I'm super hyped to see more of this. But with all of this being said, guys, that is basically just about going to cover things for today's video here. So what did you guys think about this? Did you kind of like today's video? Did you enjoy it? Did you think this was interesting? Are you new to this? Let me know down below in that comment section. And with all of this being said, guys, that is going to do it from me here. So if you did enjoy this one, please do leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more, and go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you behind the screen there, yes, you there, I'm looking right at you, can keep up to date on absolutely all things Ninjago here on the channel. And well, with all of this being said, guys, I will catch you all very soon for a new one. See you all very soon. Goodbye, everybody.